Hi, everyone. It's me, Krylios, Team Racing Productions MC and producer. And joining me today is Ashanti Martinez. Welcome.
Hey, thanks so much for having me.
Such a pleasure having you here, and thanks so much for accepting the invitation and being a part of this. So, Ashanti, I want to start out first, so just so our viewers can get into it. Why are you running at this specific time? Start with an introduction and let everyone know why you're running for this position at this specific time.
Yeah, well, thanks so much again for having me. I'm Ashanti Martinez, candidate for Maryland House of Delegates, District 22. I'm a son of Prince George's County. I grew up here. I attended school at St. Mary's Landover Hills, right on Annapolis Road, went on to Parkdale High School and then Howard University. I'm running for this position because for the last 2 years, we've really seen the social and economic impacts that COVID has had on our community and our district. And we have leaders who have served in Annapolis for decades, but haven't been able to produce the results I think decades of leadership should. And so I'm in this race to be a fighter for working people. There are thousands of families across my district who need help, who need assistance, who need a safety net. And I want to be that champion in the ring with them as they fight to navigate the future that COVID-19 has for us.
Certainly, certainly. And what may I ask are the top issues that you want to address as the lead up to the race continues?
Yeah, I think in every election, education, transportation, the environment, and infrastructure are all things that are at top of mind for folks. I think healthcare is something in particular during this moment of COVID that everyone is thinking about. How can we, as a Maryland, be the most robust and wealthiest state in the nation, not have universal single payer healthcare? How can we have a system that doesn't include free dental, free eye exams, free hearing aids for our seniors, prescription drugs as well? We need to create a system that encompasses all the needs of our community and make sure that those needs are met. And so those are the things that I'm focused on. On my website at voteafm.com, you can learn more about the intricate details about the plans that I plan to push once I'm elected to serve in Annapolis. But education, transportation, the environment, infrastructure, and healthcare, as well as criminal justice, those are things that are at top of mind for people right now.
Really, really important. And why should voters pick you? What makes you stand out among the pack? Why voters should, cross the X, or what do they do? How do they vote?
Fill in the box. You fill in the
There
box.
you go. Fill in the box.
Well, I think we have the most diverse coalition that's being built in our district. We just were endorsed yesterday by the national organization Run for Something because I'm a candidate under 35. I'm 25 years old, running to serve my community in the House of Delegates. Also, we have municipal leaders joining our coalition in support. We have support from New Carrollton City Council member Brianna Urbina, Hyattsville City Council member Danny Shively, as well as Ethan Sweet, the town council member from Berwyn Heights. And so I think someone that's looking for a progressive, strong champion for working class people can look at our campaign as the campaign for them. And that's why they should vote for us.
Certainly, certainly. And you just mentioned your age, you're 25. How does this youth, this vibrancy, this youth help to shape your perspective that, it just might be a little bit more different than, other people?
Yeah, I think for me, a good idea is a good idea no matter how old you are. And I think being that I'm 25, I have a different perspective than those that have served in the legislature longer than I've been alive. I mean, we have an incumbent in my district that served for 32 years. And I think after doing something over and over again, you have a way of being stuck in your mindset. And I think it's time for fresh perspectives and ideas. Younger people bring new energy. We bring just a thirst for action and progress. And I think our district in particular is really primed to be a place where we can send progressive voices to Annapolis and get stuff done.
Certainly, certainly. So for anyone watching or anyone who see this afterwards, when does voting begin and how can people get more information about that?
So we're really early right now. We are just in the beginning of the 2022 election cycle. Early voting won't start until the second week of June. So we are fully about 10, 11 months ahead. But we wanted to get out early. We wanted to be able to speak to all the members of our community, all the stakeholders, get people involved as early as possible so that we could truly have the most diverse and the largest coalition coming into Election Day. Election Day for the primary is going to be June 28th, 2022. So we definitely have a lot of time to get to know each other, definitely a lot of time to research. If you do have questions, again, my website is voteafm.com. You can find out more about me and sign up to be on our email list where you can just continue to be on this journey with us. If you have questions about just elections in general, you can just Google Board of Elections Maryland, and there's a website there from the Board of Elections that has a wealth of knowledge that you can research and receive about candidates, about the rules of the election, and about dates on how to register, all of that.
Certainly. And I'm glad you dropped your website there. And that website will be in the link of this video's description. If people want to follow you and keep up with what you're doing, is there any social media that they could go ahead and also follow?
Absolutely. So I'm on almost all the platforms except TikTok. I haven't mastered that just yet. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Ashanti F Martinez, ASHANTIFMARTINEZ. On Twitter, it's Martinez for Maryland. So Martinez for FORMD. And then on Facebook, you can just look up Ashanti Martinez, and I'm sure I'll be the first one you find.
Awesome. Perfect. Now, I do want to remind viewers that if you want to check your status, register to vote, get all of that together before any of these elections start, you can just text Team Racine to 40649. Once again, that is Team Racine to 40649. Ashanti, thanks so much for joining me today, and best of luck as you continue throughout this campaign.
Well, thank you again for having me. Platforms like this are so critically important, particularly when people are looking for correct and good information. I know there's a lot of different places people can go to receive their information, but they come here because they trust you. And so I thank you for having me on this platform, and I look forward to coming back soon.
Thank you. That kind of made my day. Thank you so much. And I do look forward to having you back here on this platform. To our viewers, you can follow us at Team Racine on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere else. And thank you for watching. Bye, everyone.